What's up, everybody? Tyler here for the first episode, season 2 of Friday Night Smackdown. And this was such a boring fucking episode that I needed to get 64 here to keep me sane. It's almost like a real life episode of Raw, but it's 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah, we had to get a whole new perspective on this fantastic episode of SmackDown. But there's so much stuff going on. Obviously we have we don't have a new champ. I was gonna say we had a new champ, but we don't. Well, yeah, there's no new champs on SmackDown.
Are you gonna spoil this episode before it's even begun?
Fuck yeah, we are.
Oh.
I mean, the one thing we do know for a fact on this SmackDown is that Markiplier will be here. We teased that.
Oh yeah, I should probably say I know about as much as everybody watching this right now. I don't know anything. He didn't let me in on anything.
No, I mean Markiplier is gonna be here. What kind of shenanigans could we get into? Yeah, let's just jump right into the show. Alright, so here's our fucking job match.
What is that fucking mask?
I don't know what Shame Storm is doing here, but he gets reverse pile drivered by Lord Tensai, and 601 just gets the shit beat out of him. Give Lord Tensai a win. I mean,
that had terrible wrestling, I'd assume.
Granted, when you hear the dark match of like Lord Tensai and this dude in this like coconut ice cream mask, I don't know what you would think would be good wrestling, but it is what it is. And then our second pre-show match, we have the Child Protection Agency versus the Saviors of Perfection, two tag teams who just kind of like exist, just for like. I mean, one exists for a purpose, the other is just a fucking meme.
No, they both have a purpose. One is to protect children, and the other is to perfect children.
Perfect children.
Yeah.
That sounds a little suspect.
It's a little predatory, but
yeah.
What isn't these days?
What isn't these days? Legendary episode to start already. Chris Actual pins Make a Difference Hernandez with the Henning Plex to make the pin. Dude, Chris actually put in some work with that 72 for a fucking pre-show match, but here. But now, of course, we have the main part of the show, and Zack Ryder comes out. He's got the World Heavyweight title. He's there. He does the woo shit. That's still over in this universe. He doesn't even get to say anything, and Sheamus comes out, and Zack's like, "Oh God, we're doing this shit again." Okay. Sheamus, of course, has to bitch about how he didn't win the fucking title because he kind of just has had the shittiest fucking year in all of wrestling. It's kind of like we did real life Sheamus, but like we accelerated it, where he went from like winning the world title to losing to Kevin Nash. So that's a strange stretch. And then Batista comes out, and Batista just does Batista shit.
Ooh.
The crowd immediately. He doesn't even say anything. He just looks really sad. He's like, "But I was in Guardians of the Galaxy."
Has that come out yet?
Yeah, I think it's come out at this, or at least they were hyping it. I can't remember because that was the whole thing why they wanted to give him the belt at WrestleMania 30. Because like, hey, he's in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the fans were like, we don't give a shit. Speaking of people who don't give a shit, Tyson Kidd, the SmackDown general manager, and Shane McMahon. Yeah,
one day in, Tyson Kidd already doesn't give a shit.
No, about Batista.
One day in of his job.
No, he's like, okay, look, you know what? We gotta have one contender. We can't do the same fucking match again. So this main event of tonight, Sheamus, Batista, winner faces Zack Ryder. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The other will not challenge for that title. So the two kind of stared down. I don't think they've had I think they had a one-on-one match in the feud build to WrestleMania. I couldn't remember it at this point. Fuck it. Time is an illusion. That's what Shane McMahon says. That's all the only line he says is time is an illusion.
Batista versus Sheamus?
Yeah, I mean, it's a TV main event. This isn't, at least it's not fucking pay-per-view main event.
I mean, I don't know why you're not saving it for WrestleMania. It's just, that's what I was shocked about.
I know, it's fucking, am I really booking? Michael Cole was apparently weak at the commentary desk. The thought of Batista and Sheamus wrestling just made him weak. And then in our opening contest, the first contest of the year, Drew McIntyre beats the fucking shit. Our new Money in the Bank holder beats up Sin Cara of Suzuki Gun, which I feel like people who are new to this series are never gonna get over that. That is like the penultimate. That and Ryback dying in the fire is the ultimate meme. So fucking Drew McIntyre hits the fucking goddamn snap double underhook DDT. I really gotta fucking change that to the fucking Future Shock. I've said that literally like 80 fucking times, but now that we're in TEW. Now it's like taskbar at this point.
At least everyone knows what it means.
But then after the match is where the real shit happens, as he's got a mic, of course, because Heel's got a cut mic, and he's like, I won the Money in the Bank. It's Drew McIntyre's time, all that shit. And Samoa Joe's music hits, and he's like, hold on there, player.
Hold on there, player.
Hold on there, player. I was just thinking that I should have been in Money in the Bank. But unfortunately I wasn't. And you won, and congratulations. You were probably the one that deserved to win. Mm-hmm. And we've had some good times, Drew. We punked out Sheamus. That was fucking funny. We did all this stupid shit. But you know what? I'm not going to be like these other guys. I'm just going to call my shot right now. I want to fight you. Not for that Money in the Bank, but I just want to fight you. Just because, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? It's SmackDown. Fuck it. And Drew McIntyre's like, alright, okay. Like, I'm not scared of you, bitch. Just bitch.
Yeah, and then he jumps in and he's like, they say all men are created equal.
You look at Samoa Joe. And then we cut to commercial before we get sued.
And then we come back from commercial. And
he's still
like,
going.
You got a 33 and a 30
chance of winning. I would really like to see Drew McIntyre cut the Scott Steiner math promo.
I'd have to do it in Scottish. Oh, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning.
That's enough of that shit.
Okay.
So now we basically, after we cut the commercial from the Scott Steiner math, we cut back and we have a preview. Basically, Michael Cole and company run over the card of Backlash is going to be next Sunday. Of course, we have Daniel Bryan, The Miz for the WWE Championship. That rematch will headline the event. Air Harem get their tag team shot against Perfect Fortunes, the boys. We're going to have Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Those teams will be decided next week. And then we also have a special exhibition match, 2 of them. Austin Aries, NXT champ, versus Colt Cabana, the IC champ. And then we have the Shield versus Suzuki Gun, which that should be a fun little exhibition match if Minoru Suzuki's knees don't give out.
So Colt and Aries titles are not on the line.
Not on the line. It's like an exhibition. It's like champion versus champion. It's like a Survivor Series.
Okay.
Yeah. So we cut back to that, and we're doing like the wrestlers watching the TV, and like Colt Cabana just watching. He's like, okay, and then Jack Swagger and Mark Henry come back, and they're like, bro, why do you even have the IC title? And Colt Cabana's like, are we really doing this again? Like, didn't we just do this, Jack? Mark, we literally just did this. And Goldust comes out. Of course, he comes out from like the other side of like the screen, the WWE. How there's like two fucking rooms exist. Not rooms. What am I talking about?
Yeah, they're just waiting slightly off screen.
Yeah, they're just waiting off screen, and Goldust just like, you know what? I agree with Colt. I don't like you guys' attitude. You keep bitching at Colt. He's had a pretty good IC title run. And you know what? You fucking fail to win it every time. Like, Jack, you've had like 8 chances. You lost at WrestleMania. You lost the month before. What are you even still on about? Mark's literally, you haven't done shit. And Mark Henry's just like, wow, Dustin, jeez, calm down. Fuck. Like, you don't even need that bad.
Oh my god.
That bad. And then Mark Henry tries to beat the shit out of Goldust in a big fucking like brawl. Well, there's a brawl that basically is just Goldust and Mark Henry. They just kind of fight this side, and Jack Swagger just looks at Colt Cabana. Cole's like, I'm gonna slap you, and then Jack Swagger just backs away because he knows what's good. So he doesn't want that Colt Cabana slap.
Right.
Absolutely not. And then we have a women's match. Unfortunately, we have some bad chemistry, but you know what? 79 is better than nothing. Madison Lane fights Kaylee Von Scarlett of the Coven. AJ Lee's basically what AJ Lee does this match is she's out there to prevent interference from the Coven. Like, she stands on the entrance ramp, and Madison Lane is not happy about that because she obviously doesn't like fucking AJ Lee. They have a long history. But the weird thing about this match, nothing really to comment on, is that the Coven never actually show up. Like, there's no interference, which is very odd for them. They usually want to do that. So, what's going on there? Did they just say fuck Kaylee? They just said fuck her? Or did something more actually happening here? And eventually Madison Lane hits the Shining Yakuza kick, and she jaw jacks with AJ Lee for a little bit, ending that whole segment.
I think
And
they had
there,
to have left Haley. She got like a fucking 60. That's rookie numbers right there.
so some fucking music pumps up, and everyone knows what this is. And dude, it's Markiplier. The I'm trying to think of what they would probably announce. Would he be called the King of Five Nights at Freddy's at this point? Was that meme still going on in 2014?
I don't even think Five Nights at Freddy's was released until later in 2014.
Dude, it seems way too. No, I'm gonna look that up now. Just because, not that I don't believe you, it's so weird. Not that I played that shit. It's fucking trash. Hot take.
Alright, I looked it up. It was July 2014.
July 2014.
They had like a streak where they released 2 games a year or some shit.
Yeah, so I don't know what else would Markiplier would be playing. Probably Amnesia. Probably was he doing Amnesia? I know PewDiePie did Amnesia.
I don't think so.
Dude, all that matters is that Markiplier is on SmackDown. All the fucking kids lose their shit. All the parents are like, oh, okay. All the wrestling fans are like think this is the dumbest shit ever. Like they just like they do like what they would do to like the Iron Sheik, where they just turn their back. They're not even looking at poor Mark. Just like a sizable Mark crowd who's just really pissed off. And Markiplier, he just gets a microphone. He's like, I want to thank WWE for this. You know, obviously we do a lot of charity work. I do a lot of charity work, so it's good to reach a message of this. You know, be a star, kids, all that shit. And I just kind of hypes. You know, like. He hypes WWE and himself up, like kind of like what a proper celebrity should do, not like that dumb celebrity guest GM shit that they would do, where they just bury the company. That's being a
star right there, just promoting himself.
Yeah, just being a star. He's like, subscribe to the channel, watch WWE, kids, consume the media. Not really much. It's just the angle to get, get a celebrity as small as it might be in there, and yeah, that's Markiplier's time on SmackDown. Not really much to not really anything important. It's just there, and he walks back, and everyone gives him a good ovation, like he just won a fucking title or something.
The fuck was the point of this?
There could be something, and then we have a 6-man tag after that, just a random 6-man. Alvaro Del Rio and the American Wolves take on Xavier Wood and the Usos. Alvaro Del Rio pins Jimmy Uso with the Shining Enziguri. What a great finishing move to have to win a match.
Yeah, that's his finish right there.
And at least it's not a Canadian Destroyer. As this is happening, on the outside, Xavier Woods just takes Eddie Edwards and just Canadian Destroyers him onto like an announce table. But the camera doesn't catch it. Michael Cole has to tell you about it, and he just says that it's awesome. It's like, you gotta believe
the move name wrong. It's like, he hit him with the flip pile driver on this announce table.
He hit him with the Panama Sunrise. No, he hit him with the what was he always called? The Michinoku driver? Is that the one he's always?
The Michinoku driver?
Yeah, he always says the Michinoku driver. It's just every move that he doesn't know.
Oh my god!
It's like he hits him with the pump handle slam. It's Canadian Destroyer.
And he hits him with the clothesline. It's the fucking 450. Like.
Yeah, and then you just hear like Booker T's like, "Fucking shut the fuck up, Michael." And then the next after that, we have a dueling promo segment. Obviously Rey Mysterio beat El Hijo de Rey Mysterio, who now has to go under a new name, Principe. What the fuck, Principe? No. Oh god, oh fuck. No. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm too tired to pronounce Spanish today. I'm like fucking 64. Basically,
what's it supposed to mean?
What?
It's in English.
Mysterious Prince.
Oh, that's not funny.
Just not. I mean, it's not supposed to be funny.
Oh,
but basically, Ray sits down. He says, he got the win on the WrestleMania pre-show or the kickoff show. But it was the hardest one he's ever had to do. To do that to his nephew was one of the hardest things to do, to take away that Mysterio name. But he knows that if he is a true Mysterio in his heart, he will be able to come back for that. And that's why they're having this final confrontation here on SmackDown. We cut to, his nephew, Mysterioso. And he basically says the same thing. He goes, I understand, he did what he did. He never really did anything too evil. Like, he didn't, kill anyone like John Cena did. Who, by the way,
not?
why did he not? Because he's
why
not. John Cena was a fucking psychopath that wanted
to.
that killed Ryback. We also, that's a good point.
Serial killers.
Is we're not making any mention of John Cena. Like we're purposely just pretending that didn't happen because like he led to lawsuits in the company. So kayfabe, but. We're just gonna, we're keeping kayfabe up, brother. Basically, they just hype up their match that they have. I think that should be next. And at 85, well, actually, really fucking good considering that. Basically, the Rey Mysterios do just like a WWE high spots match. It's kind of like the things like Rey would do with Andrade, except a little longer. But the match descends into chaos after Bray Wyatt gets involved because he's Bray Wyatt. Why not?
Yeah. Why the fuck not? He beat Stone Cold. He could beat anyone.
Yeah, he's going after semi-old to really old wrestlers. So that's just his mantra now. And the rest of the White like Hunico's still with like Mysterioso. So they just haul ass. They're like, yeah, no, we're not fucking around with that shit. And Bray Wyatt just beats the shit out of Rey Mysterio, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and they get into fun. And then he just does the follow the buzzards pose. He just lands on his hand, does the whole thing he used to do over a prone Rey Mysterio. Clearly something's going on there. Great storyline name, if I do say so myself. I gotta pack myself. I was waiting if you were gonna address that.
I was waiting for you to stop talking. It's just the eater of ass.
Crying, laughing emoji.
Is that like the new Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club, but
Bray
spreads his cheeks?
No.
And they just shove Rey Mysterio's face in there?
No. I mean, wait, is he eating the ass, or who is eating the ass?
I'd assume his opponents would be forced to eat his ass if they lose to him.
I mean, he is a kind of crazy guy. I could see him trying to eat ass.
And your asshole get all hairy with his beard. That's not a fun time.
I just want Michael Cole, like the dog poop fucking like the call where Rock put British Bulldog into the dog poop and just do that, but it's just Michael Cole going, he's eating ass.
Big dog eats my ass.
Big dog eats my ass. Yeah, I remember someone made that meme. All right, and I think yes, we have the main event, and in the main event, Sheamus puts down Batista. He hits him with the Celtic Cross. Pretty hard hitting, I mean, hard hitting is, Sheamus is pretty hard hitting. Batista's, he's kind of old. He's Hollywood at this point. He's still got the Dynasty gear on. Bro doesn't know that shit's ended. He just hits.
Not watching the product.
He hits the Celtic Cross, and Sheamus, he does like the fist on the chest pose. He's going to Extreme Rules, so not Backlash, but the pay-per-view that will be at the end of this month. Like that'll be like the real pay-per-view. So he's gonna fight Zack Ryder. Assume Zack Ryder's there, like on ringside. He does like the stare down, and that should be the end. That should be the end of the show, but it's not. So we cut to camera backstage because Michael's like, we're getting word that we're supposed to go backstage, and we see the Coven, and then we see Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and there's like a box in front of them, right? And like it's like a big wooden box, and they're all like grabbing it, and they're guns, right? Like so we're talking like old, we're talking like pistol AKs. We got the shit, and they basically all and just Michael Cole just goes, oh god, he's just like because he knows like some shit's about to go, some shit's about to happen. And, oh my! And Booker T's like, Michael Cole, I think we should call the police. We should get fucking security. And so they all get their guns, right? And it then just cuts to them rushing into this like just in the backstage. Like there's like a door that's supposed to like an office building. It's labeled Trish Stratus. They fucking kick in the fucking door, and they basically just forcibly take Trish Stratus just out. They don't fucking kill her, but they just grab her and they fucking basically execute what you can only call a coup. Just like a forcible change of government, but except on the fucking women's GM. And as they all leave, they take Trish Stratus, they take her somewhere. Markiplier just walks in and he just sits down at the chair. And that's how we end the fucking show, with Michael Cole just going, oh my. After, and then Booker T going,
we have a new general manager.
And Booker T's like, Michael Cole, call the police. Call the police right now. We just witnessed a crime. It was an actual fucking kidnapping. And that's how we end the fucking show. With a 93 pop up in 38 different regions of the world. Saw the Markiplier segment and went, yeah, that's good.
We like that.
He's a draw. He is a draw. But yeah, that's the end of SmackDown. What the hell was that? What are your thoughts? 64. We just saw a fucking coup d'état of the women's division.
Wait, so did Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal help the Coven and Markiplier?
Yeah, they were there. They helped too. We don't know what's going on. We just know that some sort of weird alliance was formed to do this. We don't know why. It just happened. I don't even know. Like, I booked it. I don't even know what happened. It's just, I mean, I know what happened, but I don't even know how to respond to it.
There is no way to respond to it.
Tyson Kidd probably tweets out something like after the show, like just what the fuck, like just that.
Like, and then Michael Cole tweets out, "Oh my!"
And then Michael Cole, he fucking yells homophobic shit at Josh Matthews on Twitter.
Wait, whoa! What?
He did that.
Wait, in the game or in real life?
No, in real life he did
what
that.
What the
fuck? That's a story for another time. I'm gonna end this episode before it gets too racy. I'll see you guys for the next episode of Monday Night Raw. Dog cameo.
The man behind the slaughter.